Hi Wrecker families, it's Emily, and today we are going to be making fizzy dino eggs. So the first thing we're going to need to do is gather our materials. So what you will need is baking soda, vinegar, water, food coloring, small plastic dinosaurs or any animal you might have in your home, squirt bottle, baster, or eyedropper, or I'll be using a spoon. Plastic wrap is optional, and then bowls. After you've gathered your materials, you will have one bowl for each of the animals you have. I will be using 2 farm animals, so I have 2 bowls. So this video is a model, so you could watch the video first and then complete it with your child. Or you could watch the video while completing it with your child and pause it between steps. Also, as a reminder, when getting your child to request, ways you can do so is if they're not using words yet, you could have them point at what they're asking for. If they are using 1-word requests, you could point at the water and wait for them to say water. And if they're using 2 to 3-word requests, you could have them say, "What's next?" So now let's start the activity. First, we're going to make the mixture. So to make the mixture, we'll need our baking soda, our water, food coloring, and something to mix it with and in. The second step is going to be to put the animal in the center of the mixture and wrap it around the animal. The third step is going to be to wrap that egg or ball in plastic wrap and put it in the freezer. And the last step will be to place that egg in a bowl and put vinegar on it. So first we're going to make our mixture. So I'm putting 3 big spoonfuls of baking powder in each of my bowls. And then I'm going to put a little bit of water to start because we will want to mix it until it is clumpy but not runny. If your mixture does get a little bit runny, you can always add a little bit more baking soda if you need to. Now that the baking soda and water is mixed, I'm going to add in the food coloring. So I'm going to add a couple dots of each color into each bowl. And then I'm going to mix that up. So the first step is done, and I have both of my mixtures. And now the second step, we are going to take our animals and we are going to take some of the baking soda and water mixture and we're going to wrap it completely around. So I put a paper towel down just in case it gets a little bit messy. Okay, so here I have my finished egg around the animal. Okay, so the next step is going to be to wrap it in plastic wrap if you have it. If you don't have plastic wrap, you can just put this into the freezer. So I'm just going to wrap mine in plastic wrap really quick. So now that it's wrapped in plastic wrap, you're going to put the egg into the freezer overnight. So the longer you leave the egg in the freezer, the harder it will be tomorrow for the vinegar to dissolve the egg. Okay, so it's the next day. So before we continue, let's review what we've done so far. So first, we created our mixture. Second, we wrapped that mixture around our dinosaur or animal. And third, we wrapped the egg with plastic wrap and put it in the freezer, or we just put it in the freezer without plastic wrap. So the last step that we're going to be doing today is getting our egg out of the freezer, putting it in a bowl, and putting vinegar on it. So I'm gonna go grab my egg. So now that I have my egg, I'm going to unwrap it and I'm going to place it in a bowl. So here's my bowl right here. And then you will also need your vinegar and some sort of dropper. I will be using a spoon since I don't have a dropper. So I now have my vinegar in this yellow bowl and then my egg in this bowl. So I'm just gonna take a little bit at a time and put it on there. So you should hear it fizz. And so I'm just gonna keep doing that until I see the animal fully. And now you see the pig. I hope you guys enjoyed this Dino Fizzy egg experiment, and I will see you next time.